ooh, what are they gonna do? And then bam. 1, 2. Yes, yes, Hairless here. December 2016, Pentatonix, O Come All Ye Faithful. This is a carol that really has a feeling of community. It's homophonic, as you can see by the music on screen now. Everyone's moving at the same time when they sing, singing the same rhythms. Everyone always belts it out when it's sung. For me growing up, it's well known for its descant, sung on the Sing Choirs of Angels verse. I don't know if that's just where I'm from. Which then ends with this bit. If you want to watch the whole thing, I'll leave a link to this video down in the description below. We don't know the origin of this carol. As usual, we know the English translation. The earliest printed version we have in Latin on the screen now. I just feel like this carol has a lot of history. It's so well known. That's enough of an introduction. Let's get straight into this one. Just before we do, I received a lot of comments recommending this. And there were also quite a few comments saying that there's a surprise in it. And I did see a few comments mention a choir. So maybe the choir is the surprise? I've not seen a choir perform a Pentatonix before. If that is a surprise, then, well, thank you, I guess, for those spoilers. All right, this is Pentatonix, O Come All Ye Faithful.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem.
I feel like that's the surprise.
Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Oh, come, all ye faithful to Bethlehem. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Oh, come, all ye faithful to Bethlehem. Oh, sing choirs of...
Hate to pause on Mitch, but wow, I mean, that's definitely the surprise then, I guess. The African-inspired version of a well-known carol. So happy, so energetic. From some African music I've heard throughout my life in various concerts and stuff, I've noticed that there's nearly always a feeling of like togetherness, which I actually think is quite interesting considering what I was saying in the introduction about this carol in particular being one where I always feel that everyone is singing together, belting it out. And just to go back a bit, I think Kirsty and Mitch's entry here in unison really kind of emphasizes that. But the opening, really interesting. It's just the melody, the bass, and the beat.
Oh, come, all ye faithful.
It's quite bare bones. Usually it's the inner parts that really have the power to alter the harmonies and the harmonic progressions and the chord structures. Here they're missing. It makes it a little bit more unexpected because we don't know for sure which harmonic route we're taking. And obviously this version is very unexpected for a traditional carol. It's pretty cool. And here... I don't really need to say how well Kirsty and Mitch work together. The arrangement so far is very energetic. You've got parts coming in, going out, a lot of really rhythmic phrases. But then this part... Conversely, the homophony here, them singing all in the same rhythm together, is pointing towards the traditional carol as we know it. And it's actually Avi's part there that highlights the homophony because he's joined in now. But it's still rhythmically funky to keep the energy going. Following on from that point, we get homophony again, this time on O Come All Ye Faithful. So you're like, oh, homophony, traditional, Just that feeling of togetherness, community. I imagine we're going to hear that a lot throughout, so I probably won't talk about it again. Some nice use of multi-tracking here, again, to highlight that feeling of togetherness. With Scott's part. So he's going, oh, come ye faithful, while also doing the melody. And just another nice little touch is on faithful, how they sing faithful. Traditionally, oh, come all ye faithful. One note. And here they split faith into two notes for one syllable. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, it's a vibe going on at the moment, isn't it? Very, very, very happy, happy, happy Christmas song. Let's carry on.
Oh, sing choirs of angels, singing exultation. Oh, come.
Mitch's voice.
Come ye to Bethlehem. Oh, come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Come, all ye faithful. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Oh, come, all ye faithful to Bethlehem. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Oh, come, all ye faithful to Bethlehem.
Oh, right, just going to pause there, recap that bit. I spy some cassock, so I guess that's a choir that I've seen in the comments. Mitch's solo, unreal as expected. That chest voice of his with the tiniest little hint of a blend of head voice as well, taking him up to the C at the top.
Singing exultation.
And then to support Mitch there, you've got Kirsty and Scott singing in homophony with Mitch, so it's the three of them together, working really nicely here.
Singing exultation.
With Scott at the bottom, Kirsty in the middle, Mitch at the top. But those three singing together leaves Kevin and Avi. And as I always say, Kevin and Avi just work so well together. So it's a nice little split of the 5 into 3 and 2. Now, Kirsty's entry here, that caught me off guard quite a bit. I was kind of expecting Mitch to continue, but she came in and the voice, it's just so similar to Mitch's. Like, that could be Mitch. The video here is obviously a huge help, but on that entry, Mitch's note is... So just to highlight the similarity, or not similarity, let's just say how well her voice works with Mitch's. So here's Kirsty. And here's Mitch at the high parts. Nice. That's just one of the things I love about Pentatonix. They can switch melodies, hand over the melody to someone else so seamlessly, and you really have to double take. And the arrangement here in the woes building up to that moment, it makes it literally seamless. Right, let's carry on. For the choir bit. Happy keychain. Hey, that was a nice one, wasn't it? So bloody feel good. What a nice idea of them to have a gospel choir come in and completely reinvent a really traditional, well-known carol. And I don't think there'll be anyone out there who'll say that they've done it a disservice at all. It's completely different while staying true and making sure that they're keeping that feeling of togetherness, possibly even enhancing it actually with this one, I'd say. Yeah, I think let's just go over some points from that final section. So this part here, there's basically a solid half minute of gradually building up the parts. It's basically saying, look, you've had your bit of a rest, brace yourselves because we're building up towards a bang. There we go, so Abby with the bass and the beat. Scott and some quiet ooze. More Ooze and Mitch. Building, building. Now adding some other parts for variety. Getting higher now that Ooze have gone to the highest. You know, a really, really nice layered build up. The rhythms start to get more complicated. Everything kind of moves up in pitch whilst maintaining the bass at the bottom. It's just growing and growing and growing. The gospel choir, as I said, just feel good. If you're having a bad day, come onto YouTube, watch this, you will no longer be having a bad day. So we've had this big build up, but then to what? Here, listen, the beat is then removed, and it's crazy how removing the beat adds so much to the homophony now. It's kind of along the lines of, you know, that saying that's like, music is not in the notes, but in the silence in between. Then here, I'm very happy that the choir added in the traditional melody in the background. Earlier on, I was singing that in my head to see if it fits this part here. So when the choir comes in with the original melody in the background, it doesn't fit perfectly because it starts to get a bit questionable. Now, instead of triumphant, it's joyful and triumphant. And then as that's happening, you know, as I was listening to that, I'm thinking, ooh, what are they going to do? And then bam, key change. And then final point after this, we'll see it through to the end, seeing as we're so close. Again, just Kirsty and Mitch are basically indistinguishable here. Having such a vocal synergy between a male and a female really is quite something.
Oh, come on, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ, the Almighty faithful, to Bethlehem.
If that does not get you in a good mood, in a nice festive mood, I do not know what will. Let's leave it there. As always, thank you very much for watching. Would appreciate a like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.